So I just stumbled upon something wild about Luminal, this deep learning library. It's all about search-based compilation for performance,
Wait, what does that mean? A library using search to improve performance. That's intriguing. How does it work?
right? So Luminal simplifies its compiler stack with large-scale kernel search, which means it can automatically discover complex optimizations.
Oh, wow. So it basically learns on the fly which optimizations work better? That's like giving it a mind of its own.
Exactly. And get this, it does this while remaining really minimal. You could actually understand the whole library in just a few hours.
No way. That's pretty accessible for something that sounds so technical. What about its core architecture?
It runs on this RISC-style architecture boiled down to just 12 primitive operations, like add, multiply, and a few others.
Wow, so it cuts down on complexity by sticking to the basics. That's something I can get behind.
Right, and here's where it gets really cool. These ops compile into GPU kernels. So simple ops yield high performance. Isn't that smart?
Totally. It's like how the best chefs use a few quality ingredients to create an amazing dish.
Exactly. It's all about flexibility. They prefer a heuristic-free approach for searching, aiming to discover all possible optimizations.
That's brilliant. So instead of guessing, it analyzes every option. That's got to yield some surprising results, right?
For sure. And it means they're aiming to stay lightweight while outperforming heavier libraries, which is pretty counterintuitive.
Hold on. How is it different from traditional deep learning libraries? They seem to just go for speed directly.
Great question. Most libraries are eager first, meaning operations happen instantly. Luminal, though, compiles everything ahead of time.
Oh, right. So it builds a graph and executes later? That's a smart way to manage computational complexity.
Yes, and it turns out this can radically change what gets executed compared to what's originally written. That's a game changer.
So you're telling me that the end computation can differ from the input code? That's trippy.
Absolutely. It gives compilers global knowledge, allowing for super ambitious optimizations like aggressive kernel fusion.
Aggressive kernel fusion sounds intense. How does that even work in practice?
Well, it lets the library create shape-specific kernels, optimizing performance even further. It's like training a machine to be a top athlete.
That's fascinating. So it can adapt on the fly based on what it needs to execute, like a customizable performance booster.
Exactly. They also handle device types and execution schedules through compilers, cutting out unnecessary layers.
That's refreshing. So no Docker layers or complex virtual environments, straight to the core experience.
Right. And they validate everything against PyTorch to ensure correct operations, which really matters in ML.
That's a smart move. How does Luminal's ideology differ from other libraries further?
Well, traditional libraries often struggle to find a middle ground between developer ease and machine performance. Luminal nailed it by shifting the computation paradigm.
Wow, it's like redefining how we think about compiling code. By deferring execution, it optimizes later stages.
Exactly. It can push complex decisions to the compilers, which changes the way neural networks are built and executed.
And that means indefinite scalability. They can keep adding features without bloating the library.
You got it. Their roadmap includes exciting stuff like flexible tensor cores and even quantum computing aspects.
Quantum photonic retroencabulator. Now that sounds like something out of science fiction.
Right? Think of it. Luminal's future could lead machine learning into entirely new territories.
With ambitions like that, it could change the game for deep learning. I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Same. They're aiming for top performance against heavyweights like PyTorch, and honestly, that's exciting.
I agree. Plus, it raises the question, could we truly have one library that does it all efficiently?
That's a big thought. If Luminal pulls this off, it could simplify the entire landscape of machine learning tools.
Just think of all the time and resources we'd save by having a powerful, one-stop solution.
Exactly. And it might inspire a new wave of libraries that rethink traditional approaches in the context of optimization.
The possibilities are endless. I can't wait to see what other surprises Luminal might have in store for us.
Me too. This whole deep learning world is evolving so rapidly, and Luminal seems ready for the next step.
It's like we're on the brink of some revolutionary advancements. What a time to be delving into AI.
For sure. Final thought, if Luminal can deliver on its promise, what's next for deep learning as a whole?
That's the million-dollar question. Imagine the breakthroughs we could see if others follow suit.
And with that, let's keep watching this space. It's bound to be full of surprises.